Welcome back. Welcome to Idle Talk. Today, I'm here with the ugliest guy I know, Mr. Malik. How are you?
I'm good. I thought you said you didn't press play on it.
I did press play over there. That's been recording for like 5 minutes right here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, once I set it up, yeah.
You said you didn't click play yet.
Yeah, no. Well, before I set up the phone, you were like chatting shit, and then I set up the phone finally, and I pressed record, and I said I had to wait to get this part, and then I clapped to sync it. That way, like when I edit it, I can see it later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I realized?
What?
My laptop over there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mute it, but we're just gonna see.
We'll see what happens.
We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what we're doing. So, as you clicked on the episode, it's called "End of an Era 2." I think I leaked that title. I think I tweeted it. I was like,
yeah,
to build some hype.
few
September
weeks ago.
1st. September 1st. This comes out. What day is it? It is approximately
24th.
the 24th of August. It's Kobe Day. So, did you know that? It's 8/24. Kobe Day. Hashtag ballin'. I was gonna say something fucked up, but I didn't.
I was gonna.
Yeah, I figured you were going to. I figured you were going to,
So
so that's why I said hashtag balling, because I feel like, we got to
make it or miss. You're still Kobe. Swish or brick.
I just remember the one joke you said, and I'm not going to repeat it because I have respect for Kobe, but
Oh yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
dead to me like Kobe.
who said that?
Carlton.
Oh, did he in his rap?
Yeah.
Mr. Mumble?
Mumble.
Bro, he straight mumbles, bro. I swear he be enunciating things, but he be so far from the mic that you can't hear
he
shit.
just-
Or the beat is just too loud. I don't know what the problem is, but
It's because
can't.
he speaks lower than I do.
He be mumbling, bro.
He speaks lower.
Bro,
than
he
I do.
be rapping and he be like, he needs to be like right here, like yo, blah 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 blah. But he be like, "What's up? You're dead to me like Kobe." Type
Whoa.
shit. That's what he said. Those aren't my words.
Bro,
I'm
that's
quoting.
literally
I'm
one
quoting him.
line.
I'm quoting him. So and yeah, I don't gotta give no backstory.
Right.
They gonna judge based off what I just said. So
Right.
I don't owe him shit.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna be like, okay, are we starting now? And I
Bro,
was like,
we've been started, bro.
Okay, got you.
But it was so crazy that opening was awkward as fuck. I didn't know how to intro. It's been a while. It's been like a few months, like 2 months. How long your cousin been here? However that many long. I haven't done a whole 40 minute podcast in so long. But
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't
She's
even-
been here for a really
she
long
been,
time.
yeah, it's too long, bro. Anyway, so I guess the reason for the lack of podcasts was because she's just so emotionally draining that I ain't had no motivation after I was done interacting with them.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. Do you actually think I'm lying about her being emotionally draining? Again, this is my shit. I can talk my shit whatever I want. You could hold back whatever you want, but I'm
Nah.
gonna talk my shit.
I'm just chatting.
remember the last time you were here? It was like you're getting old. You're 25.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still 25, by the way, just to let
Yeah.
you guys know.
Then I turned 25 after that.
Last dude.
Nice save.
Pussy.
So we called it End of an Era because by the time this comes out, I would have already moved back to New York.
Mm-hmm. And I would have already. Well,
He
I'm already gone.
been moved out of this
Yeah.
crib.
I'm just here supporting his dumbass.
Yeah, we got to speak our truth because our narrative was taken away from us. So I wanted to reclaim that power back. You know how white people be. I wanted to shoot it without the little posters in the back just to make it sad, just to be like, oh no, why is the set different? But, I'll pack those tomorrow. So today's what, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Thursday, we're getting the fuck out of here. Thursday night, Friday morning
Yeah.
ish.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting out of here. We still have to load my dresser, by the way. Hope you didn't forget. We got to do that.
Unfortunately.
Hey, we just moved your fridge, so I feel like this was harder to get up the stairs. I hate those stairs, bro. Ever since that information came out that one of us had to leave, which if you've been paying attention for the last 2 minutes, we both said we left.
Yeah.
So, so that math didn't math, but
The math was not math.
the math was not mathing. But ever since you told me that, I was like, okay, there's some stuff I like here, and it sucks because I'm like, I want to take it, but I felt like I needed to leave it. So I'm thinking I might have to leave my table, this table, the podcast table, for sure. I mean, I could unscrew it and just take this piece because I bought this piece, These other pieces I didn't buy, but. And then my IKEA desk. I like my IKEA desk. It's simple. It's big. It's wide. It let me mount my monitor. My monitor was mounted too, so that was good. It's a good desk. It sucks that I had a glass desk. I missed that desk.
It's an end of an era.
It is an end of an era. It's end of a lot of things. New beginnings. No, I liked it here. I liked it. I liked my job.
Yeah.
I mean,
things definitely weren't bad. Things just kind of came out of nowhere, mostly.
You mean came out of because it's mom? Nowhere. Ever since she came, I feel like the vibe's been different. It's like they don't fuck with me. At one time they bought you dinner, they buy me dinner. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, it's nice that you bought me dinner those other times. But why'd you change? Why'd you switch it up? That's because they was about to kick me out. They're like, listen. They're like, we gotta shun him away. That's what the vibe was.
It's like, if we cut him off now, then we won't feel as bad later.
Not cut him off like I'm some druggie.
And then they were like, oh yeah, you can go too.
Yo, they literally said, and you heard what I said?
What?
I was like, not cut me off like I'm some druggie. And then you said, oh, you can go too. I was gonna say, oh yeah, the actual druggie, but
wow, that's crazy. You're making it sound worse than I actually am.
I know, that was a joke, but that's why I explained it in this manner instead of just hitting it like directly. That way, there's context, even when I clip it. When I make a clip.
Druggie. Hey, I'll have you know, it's legal in New York.
Do we live in New York?
It's gonna be legal here next year.
Is it not legal here?
Only medicinally.
Oh, you mean like...
They're running it through a vote in November, and as long as the vote passes in November, then...
How you know that?
Because I read up on stuff like this. I have to take drug tests all the time for my jobs.
So if they legalize it recreationally, right? Recreationally?
Yeah. Then I can...
You don't have to take drug tests for weed?
I'll have to take a drug test.
But not for weed.
Well, the weed will still show up. It just won't matter. Like, they still take a drug test in New York. Mm-hmm. The weed just doesn't really matter. To a degree. Yeah,
what do you think they'd be saying? They'd be like, oh, he's got weed in his system. Yeah, we can't, not hire him.
You hard R. Let me stop playing.
Bro, not the hard R.
Oh, look at this hoodlum.
Hoodlum.
You know what? Classic. By all means, I can guarantee you at least 40% of the population smokes weed.
Not me, though. I'm a Christian boy.
Actually, in Amazon, stop testing for weed.
Because you need to be high to do that job. You need to feel numb.
Yeah, but ever since they did that, they started getting so much more employees.
Well, because they've been running out of the employees who don't have weed in their system.
Yeah.
Yeah, their turnover is mad high.
It's like, why do I have to quit for a full month? And I'm a little chunky, so what the just over here talking.
Bro said, why I have to quit for a month? That's a long time.
Well, I don't ever quit for a month.
You do 2 weeks so that you drink some tea and you're fine.
Hint to my stoners out there, Palo Azul tea. In 3 days, you're pissing clean. Trust me. Just don't smoke while you're drinking it. So
it's tempting, but don't do it.
Yeah. Full week.
You need at least a week. Okay, sacrifice a week.
Yeah, a week is nothing.
Yeah.
7
days, or 5 days.
Cause I did
a work week or an actual week.
No, a full work week.
A full 5 days.
No, a full week. I mean, a full 7 days. Cause I quit I quit for 2 weeks and 2 days. And
when you first moved down here, how long did you not smoke weed?
You stopped I think 8 months.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's mad long.
Nah, it wasn't 8 months. It was either 6 or 7 months.
6 months.
I stopped in March. And then I started my first time back in November.
After you got hired.
Yeah.
Right.
Better believe it.
Didn't you get hired in September?
Yeah, September? But I still waited for the first month and a half just to make sure it was clear.
Match the NFL. Surprise, drug test.
If they did that, that's why I always kept my detox on me. Damn. They have to give you a mandatory hour and a half. And before like they test you. And I lived close enough to home where I could make it home,
Like you're
drink
taking
what I
lunch.
need to, yeah, like do what I need to, and then come back to work.
How tight would you be if it didn't work?
I'll be like, yo, I really just wasted this. But like, it works after about an hour and a half. But you have to also pee 3 times if you're gonna like use like the
Not pee 3 times.
detox drinks, because it doesn't actually detox you. It just flushes your system with what you have.
So the first pee will be like a really strong that definitely
Yeah.
get caught.
Yeah,
Like
it's
under
like
drug
a
test.
lot of the extra just BS in your system that your body's just trying to get rid of. And then the second pee is just kind of like a little bit of the excess, and they say you can start using the pee from your third piss, but I always get rid of my third piss as well, and then I use the fourth. This sounds
Why are we
bad.
talking about this, bro?
I don't know.
I'm here to talk shit about your cousin. I'm not here to talk about fucking detox.
Your detox.
Fuck that baby.
Can't relate.
Fuck your cousin. Can I talk about that picture? I'm gonna talk about that picture. So Malik and his cousin are from Alabama, if you didn't know.
We are.
I'm gonna put the picture up here. No, I don't think she ever sent that. I think it was on her phone. But Malik looked fire in this picture, bro. If I didn't know that was his cousin, that would have been a fire pic. But his cousin wanted you and Cindy
Yeah.
to take a picture, and Cindy wasn't getting the pose right. So, as any photographer would suggest, is you take a reference photo so the people can kind of copy the photo. And then when I saw it on Facebook, bro.
I didn't even see.
I saw it on
He showed
Facebook.
me.
I saw that screenshot. I actually do have that screenshot on my phone. And so I might throw that shit up right now. But I was like, hey, yo, what are you doing with your cousin, bro? And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, these are your Crocs. You wearing the Crocs right now, I think.
Was it these
Those
ones?
might be the Crocs.
No, I had on the orange Naruto socks, and I had on the white Crocs.
White Crocs? I thought you had
It was
those
either
Crocs.
the white Crocs or these ones. I don't
Actually, it
remember.
might have been either or because the photo was in like black and white. But I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was a fire pick.
It was a
Just-
fire pick, but knowing the context, it's like,
Yeah, and not very many people would know that it was me. I didn't even know it was me until he pointed it
bro,
out.
it was the Crocs. The Crocs are
But-
dead giveaway.
But it was like, I forgot about that picture because that picture was like, I think like a month or something old at the time.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about it.
It was their second time that they were here together, right?
Yeah, it was the second time.
This shit was mad funny. It was like, I forgot what the caption said, but it was something because she posts pictures and then like a beefy caption about whatever is either
Indeed,
like
man.
go, like it's way
a
too long.
4-minute
Yeah,
read.
literally. And so I was like, wait a minute. I skipped down to the end. I was like, motherfucker, is this you? I was like, hey, yo. I think that's the exact text I sent you, bro.
Yo, did you guys hear about the new Tinder down in Alabama? It's called Ancestry.com.
That's fucked up.
Anyway,
Not Alabama getting some heat for no reason. I mean, it's always hot down there. That's why they fuck their family. They're always in heat.
yeah. That and they're too far from everybody else, so they're just like, you know
Are
what?
they too far from everybody else?
Why do I have to go down the street when I could just go down the hall?
Yo, bro, you don't even know which way direction they're going. They're going to their mom's or their sister.
Or both. Hey, family threesome. Or family orgy. Ugh, that's disgusting. Can we move on from this topic?
Bro, you're the one that made it worse, bro. Yo, man said really, man. He really said family orgy. I'm
Yeah.
disgusted.
I saw this
You know what's crazy? I saw. Oh, I opened my notebook. You see my notebooks over there on the desk.
Yeah.
So I figured out a way to plan my day. I kind of want to show you after we're done. But I opened up like November 22nd, and it was like I had written down my reps that I did that day, and it was like the max I did was like 155 for like one. And I was like, whoa, throwback. I was like, that's crazy. And then I did 135, which is like the 245s in the bar. And I wrote down next to it, whoa, I hit this for a triple. Like, so for like 3. And so I was like, whoa, from November to like right now. Like I literally did. So I didn't call you today for a spot today because all I did was go up to 205. And I hit that for like 4. But I did 3 sets of 12 with 135. And then I was like, whoa, I hit it like what 4 times more than I did in November. So I feel like I meant to send you a picture of the notebook. I think I did take a picture, but I didn't know why I didn't send it to you. But I was like, I can't believe I wrote down like, whoa, I hit this for a triple. Like I was like excited.
Oh baby, it's a triple.
So I think that was cool. So that's why I like writing stuff down. Sometimes I open it and then I can like go through it. It's like history. But I got that notebook in like 2020 and it's not even halfway done.
Yo, I think the reason why like I'm not as motivated as you to go to the gym is literally just like I don't write my stuff down. I don't write my stuff down. I don't really plan my workouts. I just kind of like go in there. I'm like, what am I working on today?
I didn't write it down either. I was just keeping track of my progress.
I can tell you that.
Bro, I've been at 185 for like 6 years.
No, more like 6 months because it was what, in February?
Well, when did you say that was? You said that was your max before.
185 was my max. When? Yeah.
Did you hit 185 ever in your Alfred career?
In my Alfred career?
Yeah,
nah, actually.
Damn, so that was like high school shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that was like 12 years ago.
Yo, stop making me
Yo, bro, his shoulder just cracked too. What was that? Man said, yeah. Stop making me feel old. Meanwhile, he turned his neck and something just cracked. Old bitch.
I haven't been like working out as much, just mainly being his spotter, just because I messed up my shoulder again. So
he's been deadlifting the weight. Like, he could deadlift 260 though.
I could deadlift 3 plates.
I don't even bench 3 plates. So how you deadlift 3 plates?
I can deadlift 3 plates.
No, but I don't.
Gotcha.
The joke, you dickhead. It was your joke, and I said it, and you didn't even catch on to it. So one day he was like, "Yo, I think we just finished a set, and you were like, yo, I could deadlift so much, so heavy."
Yo, I don't know. I'm like fake strong. Don't ask me to bench press, but ask me to do almost anything.
Bro, he real world strong. That's what I tell you. Like, he was moving them 200-pound barrels like this. Well, you remember when I told you guys, he'd be like one hand, like one barrel, other hand, other barrel.
Straight cat.
He'd be fucking just
straight cat. They were like only 110. Well,
oh, see, 210 pounds. See,
110
pounds. But he'd be like fucking Donkey Kong.
Lying. I lifted them up with 2 hands.
He's lying, bro.
Bro. Imagine.
Bro, he a doctor, bro. He works on cancer cures.
I am not a doctor.
He's not getting paid yet because he ain't solved the issue. So.
I work for cancer.
He's a doctor.
Biotech company.
He's a doctor. That's what I told my mom.
Like when you told them I make Johnson.
Yeah, I told them that they made Johnson & Johnson vaccines by hand.
I work for a company that
Yo,
does,
I'm gonna cut this out. So really? Don't even explain it. They gonna think you a doctor.
Hey, shit, give me that doctor pay.
You ain't solved cancer yet. That's why you're not getting paid.
We already solved it because we do diagnoses and we treat it.
It's to cure it. Oh, the yaps. No, I was kidding. That's like a what? Fire
truck? Yeah. I think I've been... I never realized until here.
Our friend's setting shit on fire right now as we speak.
I don't know.
I didn't want to say her name.
Oh, the anarchist.
The anarchist. Yes, sir.
Yo, Squid. Actually, isn't she supposed to come over soon?
I don't know. That's why I checked my phone.
Actually, I should probably check mine. Mine was here. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's a group chat message?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. There's a veggie pasta in the fridge if you guys are hungry. It's good with hot sauce. Could also pop meatballs in it. Freezer. Hashtag love you and sorry about Lisa. Well, fuck Lisa. Fuck that bitch. Yo, really? I hate her, bro. I am actively praying on their downfall. Malik is being a bitch and he's not letting me do witchcraft in the house. Like, I would say brujeria, right? But that makes it sound like a joke. Like, ha ha ha, you're so funny. I'm like, no. I'm so serious. I could curse this whole house.
I'm still gonna be here.
I told him I was gonna give him a little necklace.
Out, like even after he leaves.
Just wear a condom.
No. And it's my family, so I'm alright.
Fuck your family, bro.
But yeah, Lisa could.
She could die.
Go to hell.
Eat dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Well, she
frozen dicks. When's the last time? You know the reason she probably like that? Because she never had a dick in like 25 years, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that was mad funny when Steph was like something about us not getting laid or some shit like that, and I was like, oh, like you and your baby, and then she was like, ooh, that actually hurt.
Shit, I got. Anyways, we won't talk about.
I mean, I had some like a month ago, I think, and then that was before I got kicked out. So I'm glad I broke the bed.
Yo, broke the bed for his last time. When did I go by Tyler? I think like.
You got some by Tyler? You didn't tell me.
Yeah, up in Alfred.
What?
I told you, but that's something we gonna talk about.
Well, we can talk about this right now.
I don't kiss and tell.
Hey, yo, I do. Somebody was like, I was like, this girl from Jersey. She was like, "You're not a piece of meat," and I was like, "What?" I was like offended, but not really. But then it kind of like opened my mind. I'm like, I'm not a piece of meat, you know. I'm not just my penis, you know.
Yeah.
And it's stuck with me ever since.
Your hair too.
I'm most definitely my hair. I like my hair. I've been growing it,
Yeah.
bro.
This dude was you should have seen him before we started this. Like he was like, "How's my hair, pussy?"
Because we just came from the gym. I didn't even get a shower in. I didn't get to put my conditioner in. I packed up all my podcast stuff basically. I don't have my lights up. Like, so this is really
You're
this
getting
is bare minimum. Like
you
shit.
might as well just be outside in the jungle with like barely a laptop, a microphone.
Bro, we out here with an Android.
Well, you know, if we had that, then they wouldn't be able to see us. You know, so
It'd be all grainy and pixelated.
it looked like we playing Minecraft,
Bro. Actually, I put on my close friends. I was like, to my 6 girlfriends, would you fuck with me if I still had, if I got an Android? I wanted the folding one, the Fold 4, because I said to myself, I was like, if they like once it gets like the 4th version, like I could just buy it. It'll be good enough. It won't be too buggy or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like the consensus was no, that like I should stay with my iPhone, but a lot of them were like, oh, you're such a slut, you're a whore, and like I'm like, how are you like cheating on me, quote unquote, right? And then I'm like, none of y'all came. None of y'all came with the energy of like, oh, I'm gonna be the one.
Yeah, we
like
date and we, you know.
Y'all really just folded like that.
I'm getting some pussy, you getting some cock, you know, but like, we ain't never put no title on it. So and yeah, I'd stop talking to you if you ever got like.
I'd be calling them my girls.
I'd stop talking.
You said you stopped talking to me if I had an Android?
Yeah, bro, how many girls have I stopped talking to just because they message bubble showed up green?
He don't even be texting anybody else. So if you stop texting me, you literally not talk to anybody. Except what's her face? From Arkansas.
Or Lo or Eric, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I feel like you don't talk to them every single day. Maybe Lo. No, right? Not even.
I think the only person I talk to every day is
Jesus.
Shit, he probably ain't heard a message from me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What up, big dog?
Sky Daddy, you mean? Yeah, let's talk about my leather bag I bought.
Oh, that leather bag.
Bro, remember I've been holding off for like a few months?
Like I've been trying to convince you to?
Yeah, you were like, to save your bread. And I was like, I ain't saving shit.
Bro.
I was like, if I'm gonna spend it on this, I'm gonna spend it on something else. So choose.
See, that's the thing though. Our money spending is so different.
Bro, we here for a good time, not a long time.
You know what? I'm here for a good time and you know.
Do you wanna live past 60? Bro, okay. I'm halfway there.
You know what? To be honest,
25?
like I feel like after you're like 65, you should not get medical attention. Like
they're gonna find out a bunch of shit that's wrong with you.
Nah, like it's just like okay, like I'm not
bro,
saying like
how are you walking?
Like not to be like a piece of shit, but after 65, like
ain't no good you can hear
like,
from the doctor.
What else are you doing other than
chilling,
just taking up space, resources, and like
old fucks
keeping just like the rest of my tax money for your social security? You're not gonna spend it anyways. You're still gonna hide it away to give to your kids. No,
Bum, bitch.
Like just
old
give it
fucks.
to me. Give it to the government. Just just croak. I get it. You know, my
basically,
dad is not there.
Basically, he's saying just die.
Yes, but like,
see, I can see
literally after 65, there is no real other than being a professor, there was no real other reason for you to like.
Nah, I hate old professors, bro. They be mad confused with like blackboard and shit.
But that's the best ones, cause then I'd be getting like a lot of like.
I hate when they incompetent, bro.
Well, then that just means that I get to turn in my assignments late.
They'll be like, yo, blackboard was lagging.
Yeah.
Blackboard was down last night. Oh, was it? I was asleep at like 4 p.m. Sorry.
4 p.m. and he had a 5 o'clock class.
Bro, dead ass. I'll never forget, bro. It was not even like 5 o'clock. It was like 2 p.m., bro. This man, I'll never forget his name. His name is Matt. I was gonna say his last name, but I don't want to expose him. But he was giving a presentation, bro, fighting for his life, bro. It's an important presentation. It literally is the entire 50-minute class you have to present. So we were just doing presentations for like the back half of the semester. So it was a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. It was Friday, bro. Friday, 2 p.m. Everybody wants to get the fuck home, right? He's giving a presentation, and then all of a sudden, fucking Dr. McPeak is fucking... and he's giving his presentation, bro. And then this is the dilemma. Right? We either wake up Dr. McPeak, right? And then he realizes that it probably was a shit presentation. That's why he fell asleep. Or he just continues to talk for the rest of the 35 minutes. And then at the end, you'll be like, hey, how was it? And then he'd probably wake up like, oh shit, is class over?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, you just said to give you a second. Like, you lie to him, you know? You'd be like, hey, what's the answer? Make him think like he was supposed to be thinking about something, right? Mm-hmm. So I think we just woke him up and be like, hey, wake up. And then we made fun of the professor for like 4 weeks. Like, whenever somebody went up there and was like, hey, you want some coffee? Don't wake up. Don't go to sleep. You want some coffee? You good?
I don't drink coffee.
You're like, you want to bang?
Whoa, with an old guy? Well, I guess if you're looking for a sugar daddy.
Bro, he looking for good grades.
Everybody want a sugar daddy until daddy wants some sugar.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
I know some bitches that did that, though.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry, some respectable women.
Respect to all of you for getting that bag. It don't matter how you get it as long as you get it. As they say, as they've been saying, $20 is $20. Don't matter how you get it as long as you get it. But for all the men out there, clean your cock.
Clean your cock.
Please. Like, just...
Even if it's small, clean it anyway.
Yo, small cocks matter just like small booties matter.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't think society will agree with that, but, you know, equality.
To a degree.
Like this video if you got a small cock.
Okay, got you. Now you gotta make sure you like it. So
I don't know. I'm gonna send it to people, and if you don't like it, I know you lying.
Mm-hmm.
Not you though. It's got a big cock. It's like this big.
Sure. Let's go with that.
The side of my head, bro.
You want to see it? I'm joking.
Yeah, pull it to his OnlyFans. It's $5 to subscribe, and it's only one picture of his penis.
Just one.
$5 one-time payment.
I want an Emmy with that cock. I could show you it where I live now. I got an Emmy right over there. You wouldn't. I'm telling you. I'll show you.
I didn't get a chance to go for that ride along. I didn't get a chance to go for that ride along.
On
that chopper. That chopper.
I'm gonna probably do it at some point.
I should have did it this week.
You probably should have. He was on a helicopter.
I know. I feel like there was mad crime lately, and I just missed out.
It's a mad crime because you leaving.
Bro, you know what's so funny? What's her face upstairs moved in, peak like when we were like getting kicked out, quote unquote, and it was like raining, and she was like, "Wow, like I got in last night. It was like raining really bad," and like I was like, "What a great thing to like come into, right?" And I was like, "Ha, that's your first sign." And then I walked out of the kitchen. I said it mysteriously and walked away.
You know, she's kind of cool. I can't lie.
She's not Rachel though.
Definitely not Rachel.
I miss Rachel.
Same, but that's a conversation for another.
Yeah, I can't believe you fucked that up.
Conversation for another.
She was one of the good ones.
Definitely.
And when I say good ones, I mean like good white people.
That as well. Pretty awesome. Yo, me and Rachel used to be like I would bring home like wine and stuff from Davao and be like, yo, you want to try this? Or she'd be like, hey, I just got this wine, you want to try it? Or she'd bring home some like beer or something and be like, have you ever tried this? I'll be like,
That's
no.
nice.
And she's like, try one, you should really try it. and I was like, pretty cool. Every time I look up, I feel like I get like just lost in like
The sauce.
in your laptop.
My laptop thumbnails.
Yeah,
It's like scary stories
in the rain.
in the rain. Oh, you would like that because it has rain in the sounds.
Yeah, and then like
There's an Asian guy in there.
yeah,
and there's a
then
Mr.
some
Beast.
white woman. Shout out to the white women.
So to the white women out there, we only like white women.
You know,
If your credit score 800 plus and you ugly, you pretty to me.
have you ever messed with a coworker?
A coworker?
Oh
shit.
That just brought up a bad memory.
Damn, bro. Why would you say that to me?
I want to hear it.
Bro, I'm gonna be sad. Now I'm gonna lay back. That's crazy.
Shoot.
But have I messed with anybody else though that was a coworker? Hold on, I don't want to break the mic. I don't think so. I mean, where did I work? 18. I ain't messing with nobody there.
Can't relate.
He just fuck ugly bitches. I swear. Never mind.
God.
Never mind. I forgot. She was pretty alright. Where else did I work?
I don't know.
I didn't really have a job before 18. I mean,
You know my track record.
where did you work?
Well, I meant with women.
With women?
I don't know, bro.
I mean,
There must
let
have
me
been
talk.
some,
Let me
like,
talk about my
desperate
domestic.
8.5.
Let me talk about my
Desperate
domestic violence one. She didn't work at my job, but she was crazy,
That's funny, bro.
bro. She punched me like I was the reason for slavery, bro. In my back, dumb hard, bro. And she knew I had asthma too, and I feel like my asthma started acting up as soon as she punched me. I was like, that's fucked up.
That was all her internal like energy just like shifted into another.
Everybody who had wronged her, I had paid the price that day.
So if you wronged her, you don't know who it is, but if you wronged her in any way, you better thank this.
Yeah, I've paid the sins.
So
I don't want to say I'm like Jesus, but
he's Jesus.
bro, remember that video I showed you on Twitter?
Which one?
Where he was like, "Oh, she had domestic violence."
Oh,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
And I was
the
like,
dude was just laughing. I feel like that would be me. Though,
he was like,
friend.
he likes it though, and I was like, damn, I kind of get it though, because she was bad. She was bad.
Yo, you know what?
She was bad. She was crazy. She wanted me to tap her name on me with blood, like her blood. I don't know how sanitary that would be, and how do you even like approach a tattoo artist? Like, hey, here's a pint of blood.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. What an ounce?
Well,
what's the best
I guess
analogy?
A pint isn't too bad.
So
but
we're just gonna say pint, right? I'm like, here's a pint of her blood. Can you tattoo her name?
Pint is 473 milliliters.
But I don't know how much milliliters they use for black ink. So
Okay, take into account that one can soda is 333. Well, at least
one can soda
Well, at least it used
in
to
America.
be. It used to be until.
This is the size of a can soda right now.
Yeah. What's it called? What do they call it now? It's some weird.
I don't know. But anyway,
Deflation thing where
Anyway.
they increase the price, but they like
next skip.
decrease
Whatever.
how
Nobody
much
cares
is
how
in
much
there.
soda is in there.
Bro, they do it for
Anyway,
everything.
back to the domestic violence.
This guy.
I liked it. I didn't like it. I don't like it in the moment, but I'm like, there was like moments like afterward. I was like, damn, I missed this bitch.
You know what it is? You just miss the toxicity.
It was
Yeah.
very toxic.
Like, by all means, like every relationship, this sounds really bad of me to say, but you need to be just a little bit toxic. You can't be too toxic, because if you're too toxic, then you'll definitely still keep the person around, but like then it's just really bad for your health. But if you think about it, like if you get a really like nice girl or a nice guy and they're just like too nice, it's just like this is boring. Like
whack.
if you get a dude,
Punch me in
a
my
nice,
face.
like girl or a nice guy, and they start like
Gaslight
beating on you
me.
a little bit,
Not beating
like,
on you. That's
bro,
crazy.
I'm telling you, bro.
But you
people like that,
bitches
you know?
like getting beat. I
I
mean,
only hit them if they ask, but
donkey punch
I don't know about all that.
with the plunger.
Depends on if she got a wig on or not. But like you just need a little bit of toxicity, because if it's not toxic, then there's no reason to like stay there. No one wants to always go into calm waters. You want to fight against the waves a little bit. You don't want to fight against a tsunami. You're gonna still try, but you don't want to fight against one. But like you want to just a little bit of pushback. Just keep it a little bit spicy.
Yeah, bro.
Some black pepper.
Nobody wants. Not black pepper. Nobody wants a healthy relationship. You know what's so funny? Speaking of white people in seasoning food, I saw this TikTok and it was this guy who was like, "Let me teach you how to spice your food." And then he was like, "I bet some of you only add salt and pepper." And this one girl duetted it, and she was like, "How did you know?" Like, I thought that was enough. Like, she genuinely thought that was enough, but now she's like, "I got some Creole like salt or some shit like that." I don't know,
Creole.
bro. I don't know. I don't
Creole
remember.
seasoning.
I don't. Whatever. I don't know.
Yo, white people be adding like a little bit of salt, and then they be like, "Ooh, that's a kick."
Yo, like that shit's yo. Let me tell my Sydney story, bro. I made tacos that night. Remember the night I made tacos? I made chicken and beef tacos, and then all I did was add salt, pepper, and sazon. And then they're like, "Oh my god, this chicken is so good! It's like so seasoned." I don't know. And I wasn't even trying to. I was trying to get the food out fast, not like that good, you know. Because I wanted, like, we were all wanted to eat. So, and the grossest thing is that they use the salsa for the chips in their tacos, which I feel like that's so gross. Like, you know the
like tomato shit. I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of like pico, but it's not.
It's
pico.
not pico at all.
Like-
But like they were confidently like, "Yeah, this sauce is for tacos." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
There's no such thing as a taco sauce.
I was like, "What, bro?
Like
Salsa verde?"
that's.
I'm saying verde because I'm remembering the story in terms of white people, but the green sauce is good. The red sauce is even better
I don't really care for red sauce.
because you bitch. That's just too spicy for you. I like how there's different spicy levels based on cultures.
I thought it was the orange one was the spicy one, and the red one. Was
I don't know what the
mild.
fuck that orange shit was that we had from Reuben's.
Yo,
Bro, that's
I
a
love it.
proprietary blend, bro. That shit fucked me up a little when I first tried it. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Every time I eat it, like
That's just too much.
I like my whole body gets warm.
Bro, my fucking stomach, my tummy be hurting, bro.
My tummy.
My tummy be hurting.
It sounds so weird when a dude uses the word tummy.
I feel like you said that like 4 times already on the show.
I don't know.
I feel like you go back to that joke because that's the only reason why I said it. Bro, we've been talking for like 43 minutes, and I feel like we haven't talked about shit.
Yeah,
There's not enough negativity in this episode for me.
Okay, you know what? Let's get back on track.
Back on track. Fuck that baby.
Oh,
Why would you say that? I'm saying like I hope that baby like it's not
Grows up.
it's not a baby anymore.
I guess.
Keep it safe.
Baby is kind of cool, I guess.
Fuck that baby. Hate that baby.
Cries.
She cries so much. I hate that. I want sometimes, bro. We want to go up there and just give it a reason to cry.
Or just give her a little bit of shaken baby syndrome. You don't do it. 'Cause,
Put in the dryer.
socially
Tumble,
accessible.
tumble.
I guess it's getting her ready for gymnastics.
You mean survival, bro? Like a plane crash or something. Because you will be fighting for her fucking life in there. No, that baby used to be cool. Before it became the reason why we had to be homeless.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that one. Nah, she kind of cool. She doesn't cry as much as most babies, which I personally like.
No, you be tuning it out, bro. I be hearing that shit from downstairs all the way up here, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And you be like, "I don't hear shit." I'm like, "How? How?"
I had a younger brother. I still have a younger brother.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm like, what the fuck
He's
happened?
just like really like annoying. So like sometimes like I just like zone out. Like I just go in my own world. I could be watching dead in your eyes. You could be talking, but I hear nothing. Listen,
It's his trauma.
nothing. And like I'll just hear your voice kind of go up. Like you ask the question, I'll be like,
He'd be
can you
weaponizing
repeat that
his trauma.
question one more time? Because I'm starting to listen because you just kind of, your voice went up. So I'm listening to little context clues even though I'm not actually listening.
No, he be blasting music too loud. That's why he doesn't hear shit.
That and my ears are probably bad because all I do is blast my beats on my head all day.
Not even the good beats either. They're the fucking solos.
You know what? By all means.
If you had the pros, the studios, the bigger versions of the solos,
I got
he would not be like he would need a hearing aid if you had the better ones.
I got those beats for free.
Tell that story right now. You won't pussy. Tell that story. He murdered someone for them.
Not that far.
He murdered them.
That dude disrespected me.
He's not living anymore. He took off the whole head. He took that shit
Not
home.
that part. I just took the beats
He took
off
the
his
head
and I
off,
said, "I'm
and then he
keeping
gave it head.
Whoa, that is not.
That's what you
fake
did, you
news.
murderer.
I would not.
Bro, he said that's not fake news.
That's fake.
What? Did you mean to say not fake news?
No.
Oh, that was just
I
a
was gonna
mistake.
say that's not true, but then I was like,
Fake news. Oh, that's why that threw me off a little bit. I was like, wait, what? Huh?
Nah. I just, to be honest, I don't take kind of disrespect. I literally just kind of took it off his head and I was like, yo, bro, you're not getting these back. But yo, what? You be doing some crazy
Bruh.
stuff. I just I don't play with people like that.
You killer. Or killer. Or killer. Ah, with an H. Killer.
A silent H like in my name.
Yeah, exactly. Malik. Who called you Malik?
Malik.
Who called you Malik?
Oh, I hate when people call me that, bro.
I hate when people spell your name wrong.
I can't hate that anymore because people don't ever spell my name right. Like, straight down to even sometimes when I get a job, they be like putting everything in the system.
Malik.
Or like Mahleek. No, that is not it. It's Mahleek. So, just letting you know.
Wait, if it was the H after the A, Mahlik.
Mahleek.
But if the H is in front of the A, it's a silent H.
Nah, it would still be a silent H regardless of like where.
But would you say Ma instead of Malik?
I don't know.
Malik.
I guess I say Malik more because the H is first and then Ma.
With H is after.
Yeah, I guess so. I never
Pronunciation 101 with Malik.
I won't even answer.
Bro, more negativity, bro.
More negativity.
Bro, I'll be wanting to box your cousin's mom, bro.
Times -3.
No, not even that. Yo,
That's negative.
no, shut up. They'd be like, yo, it's too cold in there, and I'd be turning up the AC to make it colder, and I'd be hearing the baby cry sometimes, and I'd be like, ha 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 ha. But the solution is to just put the fucking socks on that baby.
Yeah, realistically.
Just put on some socks.
I'd
be turning that shit up to like 60, bro. Fucking have the house break as fuck. I'd be cold as fuck too in my room. And my room don't even get that cold. So if I'm cold in here, it's cold as fuck out there.
Actually, I have not turned on the AC or heat.
In your new place?
Here? Down here. Like, I didn't turn it on since like late March because I already let Steph know, like, in the winter time, like, you ain't gonna wrong me when I keep that heat on, cause I'm from the Caribbean. This cold shit ain't me. But in the winter time, I won't touch no AC. I mean, summertime,
not me.
Like spring to like fall, I won't touch any AC. I don't need any heat. I don't need any of that. But when it comes winter time, them 3 months, whew, that bitch never come off.
Yo, that reminds me. Like, I was gonna say I'm the opposite. I was gonna say, oh, in the summer that shit's on all the time, the AC. In the winter, doesn't really matter. But I remember, this past winter with Rachel, she was like, so, like, you know, like, the way I pay utilities is XYZ. And I was like, oh, the way we pay utilities is different. And so she's like, I was like, I don't mind the cold. So if you don't want me to turn that heat on, I won't. And she was like, okay, yeah, let's go. And then we didn't turn the heat on for like a month. Like, from like January to February, it was cold as fuck, bro. My hands were fucking freezing, and I was like playing video games, and I had to fucking warm my hands up, like, as I die, just like.
Yo, don't you remember the whole reason I moved my room to the other room was because the other room was freezing so badly? Like, I would wake up and like make a fist into my hand, and my skin felt like it was like ripping.
Oh, you got that eczema. You got that brick eczema.
Yeah, I'm from the Caribbean, so I can't do this cold. That's why I left New York. Can't do it.
And you came down to Baltimore, it's even colder in this house. Because it's not insulated.
Nah, don't you remember at my dad's house?
I liked your dad's cold, though.
Nah,
I don't know how it was in the winter, though. I couldn't imagine it. But the winter here was type brutal, too, though. Like, bro, I had to bring my Mexican blanket down. I don't even have my Mexican blanket in Alfred. So that's saying something.
I think it was just poor not ventilation. Poor
insulation.
Insulation, yeah, that's the word that I was looking for.
I mean, I don't think this house is insulated at all. Oh, I gotta take down these lights too. I'm gonna take them out tonight. My little girl lights. And when I say girl lights, I mean like every girl's like. What? No, I'm taking that shit home, bro.
Oh.
Taking that one home too. I'm leaving the shitty ass Georgetown fridge. I'm leaving these bookshelves. This chair, best believe, is gonna stay right there. Trash. If I pick it up, I'll pick it up. It's gonna be him cleaning it up.
Everything I wanted from this house.
That TV gonna stay here. That hook right there, that hanger's gonna stay right there on that light. I'm taking my posters though, my art, my beautiful art.
This is my favorite one.
I want to leave that. I want to permanently glue it to the thing so Steph's, cause baby can see it. Just be like, what that mean?
Or if you want to give me a gift, I'll definitely take it.
Nah, I'm definitely not giving you that. I already gave you a cool graffiti.
Okay, I got you. End of an era. What was your most hated part about, top 3 most hated parts about Baltimore?
Baltimore?
Yes.
I'm gonna just be negative with the house. The sink was broke for like 3 months. No cap.
I wasn't talking about the house yet. I was gonna say
no.
Baltimore.
Baltimore,
first, and then
Squeegee
the house.
Boys.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely one of mine.
Bro, it was hot as fuck this past summer, bro. Like hot as fuck.
Well, that's everywhere because we're going
We got global warming or whatever.
climate change. Global warming isn't politically correct.
Okay, skip that. I don't know. I don't really hate Baltimore like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it was pretty expensive to be here though.
not to. I think it's just when we came down because everything started to get
Everything
expensive.
was expensive. It's even still is for the amount of money like most people make here. So it's like, remember you said it's one of the poorest states or whatever.
So Baltimore is the poorest city in Maryland state, and it's actually one of the top 50 poorest poorest cities in the U.S. because their poverty rate is like I think almost 37%, between 33 and 37%, which means like 1 in every 3 people is literally below the poverty line, aka they make less than $24,000, I think, $24,000 a year, which is equivalent to making less than $12 an hour. So I'm gonna ask him to do a poll.
I'm not gonna do a poll.
Well, okay, never mind.
I don't give that much of a shit about you.
Wow, dude is a piece of shit. Anyways,
you're the one flexing on people who make $12 an hour, Mr. fucking $24 an hour.
Yo, what you put my whole thing out?
Because people should know.
And I don't even think $24 an hour is that great.
Bro, he be fiending. He I want to make $1 million, out of college, bro. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, you're not built like that. You're not him.
Nah. In my field, I should be making this go up.
His bum ass went through a fucking agency.
Yo.
He fucked that up.
Yo, I already told Rafi, bro, when he called me, if he not offering at least 75, don't call me. And it better not be no.
Yo, shout out to Rafi, bro. Top three gems of Baltimore, bro. Rafi.
Be More Licks. Actually, no. Just a park.
Overhyped. Be More Licks. Be More Licks is good the first time you go.
The first 3 times.
Where is it? I feel like the first time you go, choose your flavor, and it's like Subway. You just go get the same shit.
I've only went out of all the times I've went there, I've only gotten one flavor twice. Every time I go there, I get a different flavor.
I don't. Look at that strawberry cheesecake. This shit's fire.
Yeah, I see, but that's what I do at even places especially if I've never been to, or if I start going to a place, I would almost never keep getting the same thing. I'll always get something different until I'm like, oh, you know what? I've tried mostly.
We did that with Chilongos, bro. That fucking surf and turf steak was the best thing on that menu.
Shit was fire.
Bro, he was like, "Can I have a piece?" I'm like, "No, bitch. Stay with your little fajitas over there." Vaginas.
Ooh.
Vaginas sound like fake vaginas.
Like when they say Finsta.
Finsta.
Yo.
Backdoor.
You remember that one? I guess you guys don't know how to use the front door. Bitch,
Bro moved out 5 days ago, 6 days ago. And they acting like he's a stranger, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah, bro.
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 I can't believe it, bro.
And not even like.
I hate that lady. I hate that lady generally. I don't be using hate like that anymore.
Yeah. You know.
But like she bring me back to a negative place, so I hate that bitch. Malik hates when I use the word bitch, but he be saying the word bitch too. Can we tell that story?
Depends on who it's directed to. Wait, which one?
Malik called this girl a bitch, and she was like, "Yo, you call me a bitch way too much." And he was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch."
What?
And then she was like, "You know what? I don't think we should see each other anymore. Like, you way too disrespectful,
Cat.
bro." That's what you said. That's how she took it. That's how she took it.
I
That's
didn't
how you
even
disrespectful fuck.
actively call her a bitch. It was just like,
Bro called her a whole bitch.
nah. It was just like
He was like, "You don't deserve love, bitch."
nah. It was kind of like one of those like times where you're just kind of like talking. And it's like, bitch, what? Like not even like I'm calling you a bitch or
It's like a reaction, you know? It's like,
yeah.
it's that bitch what reaction?
Or like. I use the word bitch a lot, but like I don't like direct.
He be
it to,
disrespectful.
like, anyone. I don't like direct it to like anyone in particular. At least not
Disrespecting.
very often. If I do, like you will know I'm talking to you.
He be
but,
he be
like,
talking to bitches crazy.
You know, sometimes that's what I want. But anyways, we'll get off of that. But like,
That was our first friend that we lost. I'm glad we lost it though.
yes,
We got cool new friends now.
even
We,
better.
we got
than
one
me.
for each of us.
Even better than me.
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna miss our friends. We only literally have two. Rachel moved away. That was one of my friends. She's in Philly, I think.
Yeah,
I hope at least.
I don't know where she is.
That'd be free rent.
Mm,
Yeah, I can't believe you destroyed that relationship, bro.
Sydney and what's that called? Sydney and Nick is mad cool.
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
He's
He
in
got
trouble.
sunburned.
He got sunburned today. Did you see it on Snap? It was
I
awful, actually. It was.
I saw like a little piece, but it was
Bro,
driving,
he was
and I like,
pink.
let me not like crash.
He was like this color of the audio.
Yeah, that's kind of
For the video listeners, kind of like this color. Ish. Yeah, pretty much. I might need to get a new hydro flask. Speaking of that, hey, look, remember we went to the Asian Food Festival?
Yeah. Oh, you got that? I
Got that sticker, bro. It was five doll hairs.
Oh yeah, exactly. Right.
But it's a high quality one because it's not even messing up like this one, or this one's kind of getting messed up, but that's been there for a long time. Life is rough. Take a puff. That's been there for a while.
Now life is pretty rough for how much I take a puff.
But he be fucking. Tell him how much you used to smoke.
Huh?
Like when you used to go through mad weed.
Right.
Right now he rationing weeds because of being in a recession, you know.
Don't make him like I literally I smoke like a bowl a day, as opposed to like when I was back in college, it was like an ounce every like 5 to 7 days. Bitch. Pussy.
Don't spit in the mic, bro. That's so gross. That's my primary mic over there.
Nah, like back in college it was like an ounce a week, just about. Like now, the last time I bought weed was back in like late April, early May.
For yourself?
Like, yeah.
Like he began free shit on the reg though.
Yeah, I got like
Savage, classic, bougie.
I got a ton load of cause like I got like a lot of friends that grow. Like whenever I go up to like Alfred,
This is gonna be their names and locations.
that's why I didn't call a name. I was like, whenever I go up here.
Yeah, you should have said. I don't know how you even save that.
Well, see, even if I said Alfred, I know a lot of people in Alfred. So like,
And it's pretty small too.
regardless of most
Government.
people are gone. Their name is Dominic. I don't know.
He's lying. Just FBI. Just search his phone, bro.
Hey, shit, do it. Like, if you could get this phone working good, by all means, do it. Like, you can read all my texts. Don't go through my pictures, because you're going to see a lot of things in there you won't want to see. And I'm talking about memes, by the way, if you're dirty people.
Remember like dirty pee-pee. Segma.
Smegma.
Smegma. Anyway, you gonna get the 14 or you gonna get the 13?
Depends. If the 14 comes out and it's like kind of like,
There's probably not gonna be any big improvements on there.
then I'll just get the 13 and I'll just get one of the cool looking colors like the green or like the blue or
The
something.
green is an old color though. You gotta get the blue. That's the new color.
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna just go get an expensive phone. It already took me this long to upgrade, and I was gonna wait for the 15 initially,
He
because I
crazy,
had a
bro.
10S
He got a
Max.
piece of shit 10s.
But like my battery got so bad.
I don't know
that
how.
At one point, it was telling me that it was not a genuine battery. But I've never had this battery change. So like my my battery like performance has been at 80% for the past
That shit was a glitch.
2 years.
That shit was a glitch, bro. That shit's probably like lower than that. Your shit, when it hit 80%, your shit probably started fucking up and
I
it
have
glitched
to
it.
charge my phone 3 times a day. Okay.
Three times a day? How the fuck? How much do you use your phone, bro?
Okay. So I left.
He's supposed to be at work curing cancer. What are you on your phone for?
Yo, I left work with 92%, right? And this 51% I have here was literally because we were in the car.
You
for
sure
so
you
long.
wasn't in the sauna?
No.
The sauna hasn't been fucking up your phone,
Nah, it's not that.
bro. He
It's been
he got
like
bootleg Verizon, bro. That shit says VZW.
Verizon Wireless.
That shit don't even say Verizon, bro.
Verizon.
Bro, if you got Verizon, does your shit say Verizon Wireless on the top? No, it should just say fucking Verizon.
VZW, and then it has the Wi-Fi over there because
Yeah,
I
you got the
usually
fake
have
ass
on my,
Verizon, bro.
my Wi-Fi call.
Fake ass Verizon.
Oh, thinking about Wi-Fi calling. One time when I went to England, right? Like I was using a Wi-Fi call. And
Yo, he fucked somebody's mom in England. Believe that, bro. He a dog, bro. He met a kid on PSN, flew to his crib, fucked his mom. He's not denying it because that's exactly bare bones explanation.
I
Bro,
was
don't
in
trust
England.
him, bro. He might be ugly, but he be fucking people's moms. A true American hero, I think.
Okay. Back in England.
Bach.
Bro, dude, I don't even know what I'm never mind.
Yo, we've been chatting for a whole hour, bro. End this now. I'm getting uncomfortable. My butt hurts. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and leave a review. They share the same ratings. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Idle Talk Pod with an O, and Twitter Idle Talk Pod with a 0. And Malik, give us your impeachment speech before we leave.
I'm Malik the spotter. Get rid of this guy.
The spotter.
Yeah, that's it. His spotter be dressing fly when it's time to go to the gym. So, light that up.
Bro, he swear he got fans. Bro, he got OnlyFans and it's only him that likes his
Hey,
fucking fit.
I'll be my only fan until you guys become my only fans.
Remember, $5 for the one picture.
Yeah, and all it's gonna be is that one time when I was in my prime, back in February, March.
Bro, he used to look jacked and he got fucking gross. He just gave up on the gym. That's how you know he was sad. He's still sad. Look at him.
It was a lot.
No
of
lineup,
stuff going on
nothing.
around then.
Just rugged.
This guy.
Man,
See,
hair not even done. Crazy, bro.
he's saying that, but when I was trying to go get a shape up earlier, he's like, "Nah, let's just go to the gym first, bro."
Yeah, we were supposed to go to the gym first. I don't know why you thought you was gonna plan a shape up like when we were supposed to meet somebody at the gym. They didn't come, but
Exactly.
how were we supposed to know they weren't gonna come? Last time they were there pretty early. That's why I was like. That's why I told you 6, and then your cousin started bullshitting with me about her man.
I still think he's cool.
I think it's cool too. I fuck with him more than her.
Yeah,
I was telling him, I was like, I'm gonna leak the shit to him. What's the worst that can happen? He wins. This house gets repoed?
I told her that I like him a lot. I was like, yo, he's like bad cool. And I think
Backstabber.
I think that's the day when what's that called, when Lisa really stopped messing with me, because she was there too. I was like, yo, bro, the dude is mad cool. Like,
She was like, he's putting my daughter through all this turmoil, and you like him? That's crazy.
you know what? I don't get into family business. It might be my family, but like certain things, like you just don't
I'm
get
nosy.
between. I refuse to get in.
Not me.
between it.
I'll be leaking information.
Can't relate.
Check my text. I'll put it on TikTok so you can see. I put it on my personal TikTok. That's it. That's the end of it. Peace.